Okay. What's going on, gentlemen? Hello, Tommy Pants.
You tell me, man. How's We haven't talked in a couple days. How's the vibes down here?
Have you talked to any of my members since we spoke?
Yeah, I talked to Tommy, Aubrey, and Vec.
My gang felt betrayed by what you did. I told them about the conversation, and they brought up a pretty fair point. I don't know what you've said to them, but I wasn't the only one that was shot down. I wasn't the only one that was betrayed there. And I've accepted your apology, and I'm happy to let bygones be bygones and move forward. And other members of my gang express the same, but some members of my gang express that they too, especially the ones that were shot, would like an apology also.
I've already been working on that, Dundee.
Then that's fine. And they told me, like, hey, if AK shows that he's truly sorry, then we don't got a problem. And I haven't had any issues. I haven't seen any issues. You know, like, yeah, it happened, but I'm more than willing to forgive and move on and make the West Coast Alliance something great, because there's holes that we need to fulfill. We need to get over the mistake that we all participated in. Like we said, look, we all fucked up that day. It was a bad day for everyone here, right? We all need to learn from it. We all need to improve from it. And we need to make WCA the best thing ever. We need to help make sure we're including people. Ah, that's right. I learned you two don't get along.
Who?
Momo.
Yeah, Momo. I need to talk to him. Momo's been
Speak up a little bit. It's hard to hear.
steering. Momo's been steering a lot, and maybe poking too much in guerrilla business than I would like him to, you know? So I'm feeling some type of disrespect when it comes to that, and I'm supposed to have a one-on-one with him probably tomorrow or the next day. But yeah, he's been doing a lot, Dundee, to be honest with you. And one of the main reasons why Dala's out of the gang is probably him.
Why?
They always had a really close relationship, him and Dala, okay? And from the day Dala joined the guerrillas, there started to be a lot of little drama fits, which we don't really experience at all. And somehow, every time issues rose, Mo was behind it, sitting there telling shit to Dala, and Dala coming to us and repeating it. And then Mo saying, I didn't say shit. And then we're going in circles and circles and circles when he clearly said shit, but I don't know why he's playing these games. On top of that shit, Dundee, there's a bigger problem that apparently I don't know why he's feeling the way he's feeling, but that is not for me to make a decision on. But I'm sure you're aware of the house he bought recently.
The Chang Gang house that came on market?
Mm-hmm.
He was already living in it when it happened.
Yeah. So apparently Hazel and Pigeon want him to give the house over to them, and he assumes that Pigeon's gonna give us the house and the satellite, and he's feeling some type of way of giving the house to them.
Or he's a bit if he thinks Pigeon would do anything other that isn't pro Chang Gang.
So here's the thing, right? It is not my say. That is Pigeon's and Hazel's last two people from CG who are around, who are rightfully should be the owners, and they can decide to do whatever the fuck they want to do it. If they want to give it to you guys, if they want to keep it, or to give it to us, to give it to whoever the fuck give it to. So he is moving in a very strange way, Dundee. I'm not jumping to conclusions. Like on record, I have him like saying something else, and then coming to me and then twisting it up.
What's on record?
Okay, if you want examples, I can give you one. For example, you know Chanto, right?
Yeah.
From the Gorillas.
I know Chanto.
Chanto was recently, I would say, about a week and a half ago. I mean, listen, this is gang drama. I'm just telling you because it's after the math, right? But it is like genuinely like gang stuff. But I don't care to share it because I want you to kind of understand what's going on. Okay. Um, I don't know if you remember us and the Tripas, actually me and the Tripas, but I went behalf the Gorillas. There was a big job that we couldn't talk about. Have you been told of any of that at all or no?
Is this the job that made Rusty shoot someone in the head, or
No, this was before that.
no?
This was way before that. So, have you heard anything about like faceless? Do you know who the faceless are?
Who?
The faceless?
Yeah. Who?
Exactly. Exactly. So, long story short, on the day that we did the task, um, we had a crew. We had one of pretty much gorillas. You want to answer that?
Nah, this is more important.
Okay. So I was invited by the Tripas. They needed a sixth, and they chose to bring me at the time. It made the most sense, so I went out with them. And Chanto has been shown to be a good leader for a while now at this point, and overall good shoulder over his head type of guy. And me and Wednesday, which is obviously the founders of Gorillas, been kind of discussing on the idea of moving him up and see if we can find a way to see where he would fit good. It seemed like I would say all the Gorillas had a really good feeling about it. Everyone respects the fuck out of Chanto. So before we did any moves, I wanted to give him like a big final task and see if he can successfully do the task and see how he does the task. So on the day we did that big job, his task was to create a diversion, try to make the cops go somewhere else for temporarily, just buy some time until we can do the job and then get the fuck out. So he obviously got a couple of us, six gorillas. He planned everything A to Z. He executed it perfectly. Jericho, you're on the job with him, Jericho.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
was a he went above and beyond, right? He did a really good job.
Sorry, chat.
So we talked about it. I asked around how he did, how he performed, and everything, and super positive feedback. And that kind of made it clear to me that I wanted to move him to become one of the leaders of the Gorillas. So Chanto was promoted on the day that we successfully did the job. After he successfully did the job, let me hang up this. Yeah, I'm at a meeting. You need anything? You good? There's no way. Okay. Anyways, on the night that we finished the job, we had a group meeting, guerrilla meeting. We talked about everything. We made it official. We moved out Chento. On the table, when there was about like maybe 11, 12 gorillas, I openly said to everybody, and this is something we practice all the time, if anyone has anything they want to talk about, not just Chento's promotion, but anything else that we need to talk about, now it's the time to open it. And when I say that, Dundee, everyone's being completely transparent. And if anyone has anything to disagree or would agree with someone anyone in the gang, they would bring it up at that point, right? Because that helps us put shit on the table and not let shit linger, and then it creates transparency, and that's why we have very minimal drama, or we had very minimal drama in the Gorillas. So when everyone was given the opportunity, no one says shit, and we all go our separate ways. And then all of a sudden, after the fact, Dala is going around saying how the reason why Chanto was promoted is because he's doing jobs at Mo, and Mo feels some type of way that we're not giving him credit to do these jobs with fucking Chanto because he feels like he helped Chanto to do the jobs. So Mo's over here thinking that we owe him some sort of a credit, even though he's not a gorilla, and we need to give him credit. And the reason why Chanto got promoted was because he did like a couple of flikas and shit or whatever, and like hit 24/7s to figure out how to do the flikas and shit. So that's kind of where it all started. To be honest with you, Dundee, it's that moment where he showed me that he came into my gang, interfered with my gang business, being wrong, by the way, not knowing anything about why he was actually promoted, which had nothing to do with the shit they were doing together, and just stir shit up. And then Dala is literally like the shit she was saying is literally she's standing there sounding like fucking Mo.
And did Momo tell you this, like that he felt that he should be promoted, or like he deserves credit or something like that, or did
Like,
you hear
well,
that
why
from
is it
Dollar?
Mo's business? Well, no, well, Mo went to Dala and Jericho and was trying to voice he's like, oh yeah, that's bullshit that they promoted him. I did it, half of that shit. I supposed to say credit. I'm like, how is like I don't understand why do you even have a say in this? Like, why are you even getting involved? Even if it was the reason why he got promoted at Dundee, and he did half of the shit, is that what we do? Like we hold each other accountable for and we do like petty shit. Yo, you better give me credit for this. Like when you do shit, do you expect people to give you credit for that, Dundee?
I just remember what they do afterwards. I expect nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
Momo, I don't know why Momo would be upset at that. Momo chooses to be a lone wolf. He always chooses to put himself in that hard position, and there's consequences of that. You know, if Momo was trying to be part of the gorillas, maybe you'd feel differently about it. But Momo chooses to be by himself, and he chooses to not, use the help of a group, or like he uses the help of the groups around him, but fails to form his own group. And he did make his own group, but he wanted to be lone wolf. Well, Momo never acted as like a leader. Momo never put a name to his group, and so he feels upset that all the people that he was like rolling around with went to different gangs, because no one ever felt like they were in a gang with Momo, because Momo was a lone wolf, and he's upset that like Vec went to BBMC and Dolo went to Gorillas, and he's currently all alone. And I told him, like, hey, I've been trying to get you to join my gang since there were 3 members of my gang, and you said no. You chose not to. He's like, yeah, I
Dundee,
know.
we are against my decision. Okay, um, my boys were like, because he was coming down to the jungle every day for weeks. Okay, my boys were like, bro, this guy's doing everything with us. Like, why the fuck not just bring him in? So I told them, don't waste your fucking time with Mo because he doesn't fit in a gang dynamic. They said, buddy, he's doing shit with us. The least we can do is ask him, right? So I was like, you know what? You guys want to find out yourself? Go ahead, right? So they ask him. We bring him into the meeting. We tell him, hey, listen, you've been doing all this shit with us. If you want to be a gorilla, man, here's your invitation. We want you. Let's make it happen. He tells us he needs to wait a week. He tells us a story about 9 years ago, how someone told him. I think Flippy told him he can't be. He won't survive by himself. And this man is here 9 years after, 9 months after, fucking is still trying to prove a point to who? And I told him this. I'm like, brother, it's been 9 months. Whatever point you're trying to prove, it's already proven. You're already here doing shit with us. Might as well fucking just join us. He says, give me a week to think about it. I'm like, all right, take your time, no rush. 2 days pass. He's still doing shit with us. He's in our house, up and down, in our meetings or whatever. And one of my boys makes a joke, says, hey, you have 5 days to give us an answer. And then this man decides to go on radio and say, if you guys bring that shit out one more time, I'm not gonna join the gorillas. And and I'm like, okay, like, do you think we give a fuck? Mo, you don't have to join the gorillas if you don't want to, but what's up with that attitude? You get me? So it's such a like so many small things here and there that he does. I don't know if he does it without realizing, but he's just like very disrespectful and crossing the line like majorly crossing the line multiple times.
Okay. I didn't realize it was intertwined with you guys that much. Yeah, no, Momo's really hard. So he told me the same thing today. He's really, I don't know who he's trying to prove. Okay, I know it's Flippy. He told me the same thing about Flippy, but I don't know why he's so fixated on trying to prove that he could do shit solo. He fell for the bait and the hook, line, sinker. Now his life is being wasted fucking being anti anyone. And he doesn't need to prove shit. He just needs to, like, he's already proven it to all of us. I mean, I tried to invite him, like, fucking ages ago. He proved it to me months ago, you know, that he was capable by himself. I even told him months ago, you know, he's capable by himself. You even thought the same thing. And I'm telling him, like, bro, we want you in. You've proven yourself. But he's just like, I'm a lone wolf. I'll always be a lone wolf. I'm like, why? He's like, I need to prove to Flippy. I'm like, bro, no one fucking cares. Flippy
Dundee,
doesn't
he just
care.
got too comfortable. I think we let him too far in, you know? And then, you know, you there, you know, sometimes it's a guerrilla business. We don't need you there, you know? But you shouldn't be offended by that. You don't want to be a gorilla. That's on you.
Yeah, it's on him. You know, you gave the invitation and then he spat it back in your face. Like, I always tell my people, is like, do you accept the oath? And I very carefully say, do you accept? Because that's the question, and you can say no. And everyone accepts, and then when they bitch, I'm like, you accepted the oath. You should have said it. All Momo is doing right now is proving that he cannot work in a team environment, and all he can do is be solo. And I guess Momo's going to get what he wants. Well done, Momo. You've proven it to yourself. You really are solo, aren't you? Fucking bang. That's a one-liner.
I think there's a reason why. Yeah, and I think there's a reason why the people that were around him at the time when we had that meeting or whatever. I mean, there was a very clear, like, I don't think he has much to offer other than, hey, I'll teach you how to do shit, and he's created that. Because obviously, these people that are coming to us and coming to you guys, the reality is that they're seeing more value in being a BBMC member or a gorilla.
Yeah, because they see a family that they can join. They see the cuts, the colors, the car, the house, the name, the pride, the joy, the respect, and that's why they choose us. You know, what you got to join? You got to join a guy that's known for that knows a lot of stuff, but has no name or reputation other than friends with people, or a gang that has successfully built a reputation about getting cops out of Vespucci. Like,
Yeah, the day before we promoted Chanto, by the way, which was the day that all this drama started, because Mo and Dala decided to feel some type of way about it. We had a meeting as well, same amount of people, and I was fully glazing
what do you think
the
about
fact
this,
that
chat?
he helped us when we first started everything. He showed us, he literally told us A to Z how to hit a fucking laundromat, how to go to cash exchange. All the credit that he's due was given to him. No one ever takes the credit that's given to him, right? But it just heard the next day that Chanto got promoted. Like, what does that have to do anything with you, man?
Who the fuck
What
is
does
that?
it even matter?
Who in the fuck is that?
It's a good question.
I can find out.